Have you ever imagined being stranded in space, surrounded by cutting-edge technology, but weighed down by uncertainty in every decision? NASA astronauts Barry Wilmore and Sunita Williams embarked on a mission intended to last just 8 days, only to face a true test of mental and physical endurance. Technical issues turned a controlled challenge into a 9-month journey of pure adaptation. This situation isn't so far from the difficulties we face here on Earth, where the unexpected can turn our lives upside down in the blink of an eye. But how do you stay focused, calm, and productive when everything seems out of control, and more? What can space, NASA, and even astronauts' own anxieties teach us about handling the unforeseen, staying sane, and even thriving? If you think the answer is simple, get ready to discover secrets few know, and that might just change the way you face life's challenges. On June 5th, 2024, NASA launched Boeing's Starliner spacecraft on a bold mission to the International Space Station ISS, carrying astronauts Barry E. Wilmore and Sunita Williams. Originally planned to last 8 days, this journey soon faced the unpredictability of space, as technical issues left the crew stranded in orbit. Such setbacks naturally cause anxiety back on Earth, yet every NASA mission includes protocols for the unexpected. After all, space has a way of reminding us that despite all preparations, surprises are part of the journey. This mission highlights how crucial planning and adaptation are, even in well-structured endeavors. Imagine the intricate details involved in launching a spacecraft and ensuring the crew's safe return. It's like piecing together a puzzle in the dark, relying solely on experience and backup systems. In many ways, we all could learn from the ability to adapt to the unexpected. After all, who hasn't had to deal with last-minute surprises? As the Starliner remains in orbit, Barry and Sunita adjust to their new reality aboard the ISS. Originally expected to last just 8 days, their mission has now stretched, with unpredictability becoming their new routine. This environment reminds us, while space is fascinating, it demands caution and patience. And with the ISS as their temporary home, the journey is just beginning, with more challenges and adaptations on the horizon. Life aboard the International Space Station isn't exactly a walk in the park, but astronauts are far from immediate danger. The ISS environment is designed for long-term habitation, with futuristic systems that continuously produce oxygen and efficiently recycle water. Sunita Williams and Barry Wilmore have a self-sustaining system that makes life in space possible, even when plans take an unexpected turn, a fact that brings peace of mind to those monitoring the mission. Of course, living aboard the ISS is nothing like life on Earth. Up there, the sense of isolation and anxiety is constant, with the vast, silent space surrounding them. Imagine being so far from everything and everyone, relying solely on a sealed environment with zero gravity. But, as they often say, adaptation reveals the strength of the human spirit. Just as many of us learn to adapt to tough situations, astronauts also find ways to keep their emotional balance, a skill valuable for anyone dealing with anxiety. Additionally, food supplies on the ISS are calculated to last a long time. Each resupply mission brings new items, including some treats that make life a bit more like home. Chocolate? Yes. Sometimes it even reaches space. This reality underscores the importance of planning and organization, not just in space missions, but also in our daily lives. Every detail counts more than ever in space, and each step is a new achievement. And Sunita and Barry's mission still holds more in store, as they tackle the new challenges ahead. During pre-launch preparations, NASA engineers discovered a challenging problem: helium leaks in the Starliner's seal systems. For anyone who has ever faced last-minute technical issues, this situation sounds familiar. Helium, essential for the spacecraft's thruster operations, exposed a critical design flaw that put the mission's success at risk. Imagine the tension among the engineers. How do you fix such a complex system and ensure everything is in place for launch? These technical problems remind us that Even in the best planned missions, the unexpected often comes knocking. These leaks weren't just a quick fix. They revealed deeper design flaws, making the issue more delicate. Correcting a structural flaw means reviewing the entire production chain and perfecting every technical detail. In projects like the Starliner, every part must fit with absolute precision, and every material needs to be resilient enough to withstand the space environment. This rigor may seem excessive, but in space, any small error can lead to major problems. For us, it's a practical lesson. Prevention is worth much more than any emergency repair. In the end, addressing the helium issue required meticulous revisions, with every adjustment adding to the team's learning curve. Space isn't just a distant and mysterious place. It's the most unforgiving environment imaginable. NASA scientists and engineers know that the more they understand these details, the safer the astronauts will be. And with the Starliner now adapted to meet these demands, the mission continues as a journey of challenges and triumphs. During Starliner's docking attempt with the ISS, a hiccup required an unexpected intervention. Several of the spacecraft's thrusters, crucial for precision maneuvers, malfunctioned. At that moment, astronaut Barry Wilmore, experienced and level-headed, had to take manual control to complete the docking successfully. Imagine the pressure. One wrong move, and the whole operation could go awry. But as in many crisis situations, calmness and skill made all the difference, and he achieved what few could. This kind of intervention reinforces the importance of ongoing training for astronauts. Each one is prepared to handle scenarios where instinct and quick thinking surpass technology. There's no escaping the unexpected. They must be ready to react and improvise with the tools at hand. And it's a lesson we can all apply. When things don't go as planned, knowledge and practice are our greatest allies. Just as Barry acted with precision, each of us can learn to prepare better for the unforeseen. On board, Sunita Williams also played a crucial role, assisting Barry in checking the system to ensure Starliner was securely attached to the ISS. This dynamic highlights the importance of teamwork and mutual trust. In tense situations, a watchful eye and a word of encouragement are invaluable. With the spacecraft finally docked, the mission's demands could now proceed, and the astronauts' focus shifts to the next stages of research and adaptation, always with a new discovery awaiting. Aboard the ISS, the astronaut duo is involved in scientific research that may sound like science fiction, but has practical applications here on Earth. One of their studies explores growing plants in microgravity, a crucial step to make food production possible in space. Imagine, one day, colonies on other planets could be self-sufficient thanks to discoveries like these. This research highlights how space is both a challenging and promising environment for science, opening doors to what seems to be the future of humanity. Beyond plants, their studies involve the behavior of fluids in microgravity. While this may sound technical and specific, this research helps improve the technology behind medical devices like catheters and infusion pumps, which rely on controlled fluid flow. Furthermore, understanding how our bodies react in harsh conditions allows researchers to apply that knowledge in treatments for diseases here on Earth. Space, then, isn't just a destination, but a means to advance our science and medicine. Another impactful area of study involves neurodegenerative diseases. In a zero-gravity environment, the changes that occur in astronauts' bodies offer insights into how the central nervous system reacts and adapts, which could be vital in developing new treatments for conditions like Parkinson's and Alzheimer's. Every discovery is not only an advancement for space medicine, but also a hope for thousands of people on Earth. And as experiments continue, new horizons open for further discoveries that these space heroes will continue to explore. Due to technical issues with Starliner, NASA needed to reevaluate how to bring Barry Wilmore and Sunita Williams back to Earth. They decided to schedule their return for February 2025 using SpaceX's Crew Dragon spacecraft. This 9-month extension wasn't part of the initial plan and brings with it both physical and psychological challenges. Life on the ISS, as well-equipped as it is, can be isolating, and for the astronauts, maintaining mental and physical health during this extended period is a true test of resilience. With Crew Dragon, SpaceX offers an alternative that represents the future of space travel. This NASA-SpaceX partnership demonstrates how the space sector has become a collaboration between government and private industry, where each side brings its best resources. Crew Dragon already has a reliable track record and will be another example of how humanity finds creative and safe solutions for what, just a few decades ago, seemed impossible. At its core, it's a lesson on the value of adaptation and innovation for all of us. Now, the mission's focus shifts to preparing for the return and ensuring every detail is meticulously checked. During these months, Barry and Sunita will continue working and contributing to research that will be valuable for future missions. Space may be unforgiving, but it also offers new possibilities with each challenge overcome. And looking ahead, it's almost certain that this mission is just one of many bringing us ever closer to the stars. And now, after a journey through space and the real challenges faced by astronauts, I ask you, how do you deal with the unexpected in your own life? How do you handle your anxieties and fears when things spiral out of control? Maybe the secret lies in preparation, or perhaps in the ability to adapt, just as astronauts do. And what if I told you that you can apply these lessons in your daily life, turning obstacles into opportunities? If this conversation left you eager to explore more about overcoming challenges and reaching new goals, subscribe to the channel and activate notifications so you won't miss our upcoming content. This is just the beginning of your own journey of discoveries. Shall we go further together?